So, um, about that one up there. Cool. So yeah, UW, helping people get more out of life. So firstly, thanks very much for giving up your time today. Come joining us on this webinar. I'm not a salesperson, never have been. Left college at 19, joined straight into the police. So I'm not going to try and sell you anything today. It's just literally an overview of what it is that I've done, and try and help some other people out really. So,
Yep. Cool.
um, if anybody else does come on, Dan, I'll just mute you as well, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, because you get static
Mhm.
otherwise as well. Yeah, no worries.
So for people who basically want more out of life, it,
Hmm.
it might be that people are looking for more time. Obviously, that's the thing that matters, isn't it? People could have money, but there's no good having money if you haven't got the time to spend it or do the
Sure.
stuff with it. So it might be more flexibility around family or life in general.
Mm.
Might be unforgettable life experiences. Just having those more experiences, holidays, might be holidays, cars, better house, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And for most people, I think more income leading to financial security, and obviously very uncertain times that we find ourselves in
Yes.
this day and age. And people might be finding themselves having to say no more often to
Mm.
things that they perhaps wouldn't have done previously. Perhaps seeing mortgage or rent go up. I know mine's recently gone up by £200 because it came to the end of a fixed rate. Maybe thinking twice about putting the heating on as the cold weather's has just started. Or wondering how you'll continue to afford the lifestyle that you've worked obviously so hard to achieve.
Mm.
And for me, it was about designing my own future, when I left the police and having more freedom to do the things that matter most. And for whatever it is, this opportunity can really help people.
Okay.
So, my name, Paul Hawkins. So basically, I left college at 19, went straight into the police, 30 years in the police, retired as an inspector in 2017. But I'd started this about 9 years before I retired with a view to initially just topping up my income because as an inspector, obviously, I can't earn overtime. Um, we had a pay freeze on the cost of living rise at work as well, so we weren't getting any pay increases whatsoever. Cost of living was like it is now, going through the roof. Wife was only working part time, had 3 kids, and needed to find some extra income. Tried lots of things from home, like eBay selling and stuffing a load of CDs and envelopes and stuff for people. And then somebody introduced me to Utility Warehouse, and I really haven't looked back. And it's been a godsend for me personally. It's probably been, I always say to people, it's been the best financial decision I personally have ever made.
Okay.
But what could it mean for you? It's great me saying all that, but what could it mean for you? So we have lots of people earning the amounts of money that you can see on the screen. It might be for some people, it might just be they want a bit extra, or you might want to build something bigger long term. So this isn't a get rich quick scheme, but what we
Yeah.
do call it is a get wealthy over time scheme, and
Okay.
that's certainly what can happen to people. So it might be that just an extra 100 to £300 just to pay off some debts, or stop the bailiffs coming around, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
An extra £300 to £500, how would that impact your family life? And then what I looked at when I saw this particular slide 17 years ago was £2,000. What if I had £2,000 drop into my bank account each and every month? What would that do for me and my family?
Mm.
And then we have lots of people earning over £5,000 a month as well from this business. And one of the things that struck me quite early on, somebody said to me that 2 paydays are better than one.
Mm.
And I see so many people being made redundant at the moment. They don't have anything to fall back on. And even if they just had that extra few hundred quid, it will be a bit of a lifeline for them. Um, and obviously, for a lot of people, it's that financial freedom to be able to enjoy life. And what I class as financial freedom is when you have the money that pays all your bills, and then you don't have to worry about those, and you can go off and do what you like.
Of course.
So for everybody, it's going to be different. This is what it's done for me personally. So this is my last month's income overview, and I want to share this because I want people to understand, what an amazing opportunity this really is. So last month I earned, as you can see here, in November, I earned £3,164. I've earned 46 grand over the last 12 months and a huge amount, 273,000 since I started this business.
Mhm.
Um, and most of that is in residual income. So that drops into my bank account each and every month, whether I do any work or whether I don't. And that's the key to this long-term business is really what it can do long term.
That's a lot.
So a lot of people might think, yeah, but that's only a full-time income like most people, and that is, but I only do part-time hours. I
Yeah.
built built that income in 5 hours a week.
Mm.
Okay. I do a little bit more now since I've retired because I don't have anything else to do. This is all I've done since I retired at the age of 49 because of this income topping up my police pension. That's what it's done for me, sorry, personally, is having complete time freedom. So yes, it doesn't sound like huge amounts of money. 46 pounds is still a lot.
Well,
But when you only have to do part-time hours, 15 hours a week and initially 5 hours a week, then that's quite significant.
mm.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is just show you a short video clip, just to introduce you to what it is that UW do. Okay.
Yeah.
The services they provide.
Our premium home insurance from introductory promo price are finding our customers are rarely available. GLE X5W. The policy is run by facescorporation.co.uk. The next generation smartphone. Exclusions and Wednesdays. That's enough of that. There's a better way to run your home. UW offers award-winning home services. Energy prices that stay low long-term. Unlimited data deals for all the family on the UK's best network. Fast, reliable broadband without sneaky price hikes. De facto 5-star rated home insurance that stays competitive year after year. By combining all your home services together, UW saves you time and money. And the more services you take, the more you save. That's all your home services with just one provider, taking the hassle out of running your home. And they even have a handy cashback card to help make your bills even cheaper. When you switch all your services, there's up to £400 to cover early termination fees. They make switching simple and hassle-free. The best bit, there are no robots, just a friendly face to help you through the switch. Morning, Jane. Cup of tea?
Sounds good. I introduced Ben to UW. As a UW partner, I get paid for introducing people and helping them to switch, earning me £250 just for having a chat over the garden fence. Things are expensive these days, and UW is also a great way to earn some extra cash. UW provides services everybody needs and is already talking about, which makes starting a conversation really easy. And that extra cash comes from helping people save on their bills. The additional income I earn from being a UW partner means I no longer have to think twice about treating the kids or going out for dinner. It's up to you how far you take it. You can earn enough to treat yourself to an extra pair of nice trainers, or if you're up for it, you can earn a meaningful extra monthly income. There's something for everyone. I'll pass you back to your UW partner to see how the UW opportunity can work for you.
Okay. So I'm just going to go over those key points really about why we're different to a lot of the other suppliers out there and why people decide to sort of come and switch to us.
Yep.
So we are a provider like all the other providers out there. But what we do is put all your home services, whichever ones you take with us, all in one simple monthly bill. A lot of providers can't even get two bills in one envelope. You get two bills in two separate envelopes.
Yeah.
So everything on one simple monthly bill, which is great. It's also convenience, one direct debit, one bill, one password, one call center, one number to remember, etc. Our customer service center is based in London, so we're UK based. And as you can see, they're award winning. Our customers love that, the fact that they're calling someone in the UK 9 times out of 10. And then we have this unique cashback system. So our customers get a cashback card if they want one. It costs just £3 a month. It's free for the first 3 months just to trial it, and then it costs £3 a month. But basically what you do is you top this card up and it works like a normal debit card rather than coming out of your bank, it comes off the balance of the card and you just use it to pay for goods. Wherever you pay for goods, you get a cash back which comes directly off of your UW bill. So if you can see on the image on the right hand side there, the mobile phone, you'll see that cashback savings on this particular bill was for £36.67. For me and my wife, we average about 250 quid a year in savings, just doing our everyday shopping, food, petrol, clothes, going out, holidays, hotels, that sort of stuff, travel, etc. So that's a huge saving for people. It's free money that's there just to be taken. And then with our new customers, if they're a homeowner, we'll give them up to £150, depending on how many services they take, free money put onto their cashback card so they can go and spend that how they choose. And they then also get the cashback on that £150 or up to 150 quid as well. We also offer £400 to pay off any cancellation fee. So if you're with your supplier and you're locked in, but you want to bring that service across to us, if you take 3 services and you're a homeowner, then we'll pay up to £400 to allow you to pay off those cancellation fees and bring your services across to UW. And then one more little thing to help people save on their bills. You can see there again the referrals, £50 on the mobile phone there. So for each referral who is a homeowner and takes 2 services with us, both the referrer and the referee get £50 off their bill. So, if they just referred one person a month like that, then that's another £600 a year off of their bills. And as you can see here, the person should have paid 200 quid for this particular bill, but only actually paid 115 with the cashback and a referral saving. Okay, so that's how we're very different to a lot of the other suppliers. We really are aiming to try and help people reduce their bills.
Okay, cool.
The other thing is a lot of people may not have heard of Utility Warehouse still, but we have been around for over 25 years. In fact, it's our 30th anniversary next year, started in 1996. So we're very stable in that respect. We've won over 80 awards for both value, service and innovation over that period. As you see, they're UK based, as I've mentioned, and to reduce our carbon footprint, we plant trees for our customers in our woodland in Wales. But what's really important, I think, is these awards on the right-hand side. Some of our key ones we've won over the last couple of years. So this year we're recommended provided by Which magazine for both energy and broadband. And obviously you can't influence that. It's all based on customer feedback. Uswitch, even though we don't advertise with Uswitch, we've been voted best value for money for about 6 or 7 years on the trot now. 5-star ratings for our insurance products and excellent rating on Trustpilot from almost 70,000 reviews now. So we're obviously doing something right. And people like what it is that we do and offer.
Cool.
Okay. So then let's have a look at how we start earning our income through this. So basically, every time someone heats their home, turns the lights on, goes online, or takes out an insurance product, as an example, uses their mobile phone, we get a little tiny bit of commission. Okay, basically the company share their profits with us, and so we get a little bit of commission off of each time that they do that. And I'll go into how much that is in a moment. Now, UW have coined this phrase here because lots and lots of people nowadays are looking for extra ways to earn money on top of their jobs and try and live life more on their terms. So we've termed that as multi-income individuals, MII. So someone who has a job but also has other streams of income coming in to help with flexibility, freedom, and a bit of financial breathing room. Because this is the current state of the economy at the moment, as we all know. And it's about the things that we spoke about right at the beginning, really. What can this do for you now? Cost of living just keeps going up and up. I've heard about food banks in police stations. I was at a football match last night and overheard a conversation behind me, somebody saying, nobody's got any money at the moment. I see lots of people saying they're opting out of their police pensions at the moment with no backup plan. Mortgage costs going up, as I said, mine went up by 200 quid. My 5-year fix came to an end in September. And we're seeing many, many people, feeling the pressure and reflecting ever more now about, what they really want out of life, especially since COVID and the lockdown there. Maybe it's something you start to think about yourself, I don't know. But for me, it was really about boosting my income initially. And then as I got closer to retirement, it's about, okay, can this supplement my pension sufficiently for me not to have to go back to work and then be able to have that time freedom? And that's what it's been able to do for me personally.
Okay.
Okay, so what's our role then as a UW partner? So our role is basically to share what it is that we do. So we sit down with people over a coffee or over the phone and show them how they can save money with UW. There's various different ways you can do that, as you can see on the screen there. Basically, what we do, we take a few details from them about what they're currently paying on their bills, and then our website does all the hard work for us. So we input the information into what they want. Customer chooses the package that suits them, works best for them, and there's absolutely no pressure or obligation. We don't do pressure sales or anything like this. I like to think of it as we choose the low-hanging fruit. Um, so that's absolutely fantastic. We can help people save money. But that's not enough for some people. Some people need to earn their way out of this current financial squeeze. And as a company, we're at a really exciting time in their history because we're growing exponentially. So what I mean by that is it's taken us those almost 30 years to get to 1 million customers, which we hit last year. But we're currently on track to do the next million in just 5 years. So a fifth of the time it's taken us to get to the first million. So we're growing at a massive rate of knots at the moment. And so we're looking for more people who are interested in sort of being part of that success, really. Whether that's full-time, part-time, or just in your spare time like I started, just 5 hours a week. And you can still earn a significant extra monthly income, as I'll show you in a moment, without affecting what you currently do. And that's the important bit. This is all in your spare time, in the nooks and crannies of the day. Okay. As you can see there, you get all the tools, training, and the confidence to run this as a business. Okay, so how do we earn our money? So firstly, we get paid an upfront income. And that is based on a customer that you introduce. So if it's a homeowner customer, we get paid for the number of services that they take. And a bit like a meal deal, the way our system works is we bundle services together. So we're a multi-service provider, as you've seen already. And on average, 7 out of 10 customers take 3 or more services because of the benefits they get when they bundle services together. A bit like a meal deal in a supermarket. I'm sure you probably know that.
Yeah.
If you take those 3, it's cheaper than if you bought them individually. And that's pretty much how we operate. So if you introduced a homeowner who took 3 services and don't get 7 out of 10 do that, that would pay you £250 as an upfront bonus. Okay, there are other methods where you can earn just half of that and get some monthly income as well. I'll show you that in a sec. But simply upfront, you could earn £250. 2 like that in a month, obviously 500, 750 for 3, and 1,000 for 4. Now, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to run an appointment and switch someone over. So if you think of that 4 to 6 hours in a month, you could earn £1,000.
It's nothing. It's nothing, is it? Time wise,
It's pretty incredible, really. Yeah.
crazy. Yeah.
And that's the quick win. Okay. But the key thing is, and the reason why I joined, because we didn't get paid these larger upfront bonuses, is the ongoing income. Okay, so getting paid every month from the bills that our customers on the team introduce. And that's over years and months, or sorry, months and years. So the best example I give is my in-laws became one of my very first customers 17 years ago. And every single month for 17 years, I've been paid about £4 ongoing. And it's a bit like royalties, as you can see there. To do the work once, keep earning long after you get that initial sign up. So it's about just approaching about £1,000 I've earned over that 17 years for 1 hour's work. Okay. So as I said earlier on, what would an extra sort of £500 to £1,000 a month look like, dropping into your bank account each and every month? Now, what I want to impress on people here is that, okay, you can go out and earn your linear income, still sign up customers and get paid. But this is about looking at that ongoing income and building that over time to have that money dropping into your bank account, whether you're here or whether you're sat on the beach, whether you do any work or whether you don't. And that's what's great about this. So it's a bit like, I always liken it to the Beatles writing songs in the 60s that are still played on the radio, today.
Yeah.
And each time that gets aired, they get royalty payment. In fact, the best example is the Christmas songs. Every year the Christmas songs come out. I think it's Slade earn about £500,000 a year just from that one song they wrote, back in the 70s. So it's incredible, really. And obviously with consistent effort over time, you can build that recurring income and it continues to grow. It just drops into your bank account each and every month.
Okay.
Now, on top of that, we also get free energy as partners as well. What other energy company gives their customers free energy? It's crazy. So when we refer a customer, we get a point for each service that they take. get 4 points a month and do that consistently over 3 months, you get up to £150 off of your energy bill each month.
Mhm.
Now, the image here is actually someone in the team. He's a police officer, he's a sergeant up in the Midlands. This is his comment, is Rob, about his bill. He got his first free energy bill through, I think this was 2 months ago. And he didn't pay anything, but he also got £6.98 paid into his bank account. So he actually got paid for having services with us. Absolutely madness. Okay. So it's a little bit, 1 to 2 customers a month could also potentially get you free energy every month as well,
Yeah.
which is equivalent to about, I think it's £1,800 a year. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want to talk about pensions. I mentioned pensions earlier on, just very briefly, because I see lots of cops are pulling out of their pension scheme at the moment because they can't afford, to live, but paying 14% on your income as well.
Yeah.
So the average outside of the police and public services, the average pension pot in the UK is around about 60k, which will deliver for you in retirement about £300 a month, which isn't a lot of money, even if you've got your state pension as well. But if you're living on your own with a state pension and that, it's not a huge amount of money for, having saved all of your life for this amazing pension. If you compare that to what you can do with UW, signing up 2 customers a month over a 5-year period would deliver you about roughly £500 in that recurring residual income,
Yeah.
which is the equivalent to having £100,000 in your pension pot. So this isn't about replacing your pension, but it's about supplementing it, with what it is that we do, basically. Okay, so you can see the difference in that. Work all your life for £300, part-time for 5 years for £500. Okay. Now, it's not all about the money, this business. There's lots and lots of incentives because the company don't give us targets to meet. They don't say you have to work a certain number of hours. It's completely flexible. So you do what you want when you want in the time and availability that you have.
Yeah.
But to keep us on track, they give us lots and lots of incentives that run alongside how we get paid as well. So these cars, you may have seen a UW Mini on the road somewhere.
Can't say I have, but yeah, I'm sure
Yeah,
there's
we've got
one
we've
now.
got a couple of thousand now. We've got a few Teslas and a couple of BMW X3s as well out there.
Okay.
Days out. So lots and lots of opportunity for days out. I mean, they hired out Nebworth House recently, and I went to Nebworth House, just hired it out. It was crazy. We had a festival there for hitting 1 million customers. Weekend breaks I'll talk to you about in a sec. Fortnum Mason hampers, Christmas dinners, lots of other prizes and scratch cards and gift vouchers. I took my granddaughter to Go Ape. We got an £80 gift voucher that covers for the day at Go Ape, and luxury holidays that you probably wouldn't pay for yourself, which we'll have a look at next. So these are the things that will keep you on track. So, you decide to go for a holiday promotion. And that'll keep you on track. And if you qualify for these, you get it. Then you're not then put into a draw to take out the top 10. Everybody goes. So these are current holidays that are running until the end of January. So they're either for couples or for families. If it's larger than 4 in a family, you just pay the extra for taking the extra kids.
Yeah.
So the smaller ones, the weekend breaks, so the Center Parks in Bucharest, they are 3-night breaks. And then the Cyprus and Egypt are weeks breaks, okay, and they're sort of pretty much all expenses. Well, they are all expenses paid. So all you need to do is get yourself to the airport or the centre parks, flights, accommodation, food, drinks, excursions, and spending money provided if required. So you don't pay a penny for these. Now, we recently qualified to go to Israel and Jordan. Unfortunately, that got cancelled because of the troubles. But they gave us £5,000 voucher to pay for a holiday of our choice, and we decided to go to the Maldives. So that's the sort of cost of these holidays. You're looking at £5 for a couple. Sorry, £5,000 for a couple. I've also been to Las Vegas. Stayed in the Bellagio Hotel there, went to 3 top shows, ate in 3 top restaurants, helicopter ride down into the Grand Canyon, riverboat cruise on Lake Mead, and $1,000 spend. I mean, absolutely incredible. So they're running every single year. To get a weekend break averages about 2 customers a month, and to get the larger breaks average about 4 customers a month, 1 a week. Okay, so they're not out of people's reach either. These are very, very achievable. Okay. So what can this do for you? As I said right at the very beginning, might be if extra income, financial security, more free time, life experiences. As you've seen, we can provide those as well as supplement your income for those. It might be like I did eventually, it's for my retirement and legacy. So this is also a willable asset. So our business is willable onto our kids if we decide to sort of pass this world. We can leave it in our will, and the income and the business opportunity can pass on to our family. So that's one of the other things that I really liked when I first saw this. So it's really easy to get started. It takes just 5 minutes to register. And it's just £10. When I got started, it was 199.75. Now, because of obviously what's going on in the world, it's just £10 to get started. It's a money back guarantee, so you get 60 days in which to claim that back if it's not for you. So that £10 covers a 3-month period, so that you get 3 months to try it out and see if it's for you. After that, they just charge £3 a month. It's a license fee required by Ofcom and Ofgem, who regulate our industry. But you don't get nothing for that. You get all the websites like this presentation, that sort of stuff, all the websites that you need to run your business, sign up customers, that sort of stuff. You get public liability insurance, so you're having to pop and see somebody and you cause some damage on the way in, you trip over something and you're fully covered insurance purposes. And all training and all that sort of stuff is all provided for you as well in that cost. Okay. No risk, no pressure. It's the cost of 2 coffees. And that's pretty much all there is to it, really.
Yes.
So I'm just going to go back there. So the 4 common responses after people see this presentation. Great. How do I get started? Okay, we'll get you registered, and you'll see that on the next page. But I like what I see, but I've got a few questions, so we can book a call. It's not for me, but I'd like to save money on my bills. And I can book a call and give you a free review of your bills. Or it's not for me at all, and that's absolutely fine. Thank you for your time. Whatever you decide, I wish you every success.
Okay.